Number 2 Audi leader Marco Werner has pulled into the pits, and they were instructed, take it right back to the tent. That is where they are right now, back in the paddock area. Calvin, this is huge.
This is a monster moment in this race. Marco Werner was not getting the power. Let's take another look at what happened to Ad on the racetrack.
No power, it's like mix 9.
So no power in mix 9. That's a fuel setting.
Switched a little bit, but nothing on the wall.
Some communication there. I think it's Ed Turner, the engineer, on the radio, as well as maybe Ralph Juttner from Yost.
Und dann hochgestellt, sobald die Motoren schon hochgestellt.
Sounds like Ralph Juttner.
Direct itself, yes, Boulevard. Direct itself.
Yes, yeah, direct itself.
Marco, we go directly to the tent. We go directly to the tent. Okay? Directly to the tent.
That's Ed Turner, the engineer, young English mechanic. He worked for Eddie Jordan back when I raced Formula 3 over in Europe. Back in the early 80s, come a long way. Had his first Le Mans win last year. He was so excited. He watched Joe Hausner get so many victories for Audi. He got his first last year with Werner as one of the drivers.
We're going to have a look here from the onboard. He's coming in from the Aston Martin, and listen.
Yeah, see there, he had no power. He's fiddling with the dash, going to a different mixture possibly. Maybe resetting the electronics, but there you see the Aston accelerating away. Engine note on this diesel is so different, it's hard to really decipher if it's off, but you can see there just the GT1 machine taken off from him.
And of course the queue of interested media people checking things out down there, Brian.
Greg, I just grabbed Dr. Wolfgang Ulrich as he was headed back to the pit, or to the garage. He said, I don't have time to talk, but we've lost power. It's like having it in the pace car mix mode. That is mix 9 that you heard him talking about. That's what they would go to behind the pace car, and that's what Marco was saying. It's like I have mix 9, so it's like they're just cruising around behind the pace car. Obviously something they've seen on the telemetry said, take it back, and maybe it's fixable, so they've taken it back to the transporter to work.
So maybe what we heard was no power like Mix 9.
Yes.
Okay. And man, like I said, this huge throng here of interested onlookers with just paddock passes, but media and everybody else. And this is such big news.
Hasn't been the smoothest of runs for these diesels since they came to Sebring.